How do pro players think when they play ranked matches? What's good, everybody? It's your boy Script, and I'll be giving you a rundown simulation of how I process whenever I play ranked matches. This is going to be a USS 9 gameplay against a pro player, and if you're not subscribed yet, do make sure to subscribe and leave a like, and let's get right into the video.
Hardpoint identified.
For pro players, there are three things that you'll be needing: your map, positioning, and good accuracy. Now, when it came down to this gunfight, I lost because when it comes to long range, we all know that snipers have a better pick advantage over SMGs. The first goal of any pro player is to push the objective regardless of how many enemies are in the point or not, just to get as many points as they can at the time. Now, if you notice something else, I'm scoping down while not too much. I scope out at times, but I make sure that I'm always prepared to take any gunfights. Now, this is the drop shot, and it gives you a higher percentage of surviving most gunfights. Now, when playing, it's important to always look at your map. Once you know that your teammates are packed in one side of the map, you know that the enemies will be spawning from the other end of the map. Now, if you want to better help your team, it's best to play in positions that you know that, okay, yes, you're prepared to rotate from new points. Now, I kept playing this trailer position because the next point is just right next to me, to ensure that, okay, yes, we have good spawns when it comes to the new point. And as you can see, once it's time for the new point, 5 seconds in, all my teammates are already at the waiting. Now, in most cases, once some of you all have secured the hard point, you proceed to push out and end up flipping spawns or giving the enemies better advantage to take your teammates off the point. But it's best to keep playing around points. Depending on the type of map you're playing, it's best to play around points instead of pushing inside of points and giving enemies better advantage, or even pushing outside too much and end up flipping spawns. And by doing so, you're able to respond on time if enemies are currently challenging the hard points, or if they're taking the hard points. So at least you can try to drop one or two before dying. Now, by looking at the minimap, where do you think the enemies are going to be spawning? A, at the far end where my teammates are. B, this empty edge of the map where there's nobody at. And C, they are going to vanish inside the points. If you chose B, then you are correct. They are going to be spawning on the empty parts of the map. Now, looking at the time, it's time to play new. You need to rotate 20 to 15 seconds for the new hard point. If you are going against pro players, that is. What most comps, they usually rotate 25 seconds before new, in order to get there before the others. You should also note that it's not every gunfight you challenge. There are some gunfights that you cannot take depending on the gun you're using and the advantage that the enemy has over you. If someone is on a head glitch, you're not meant to challenge those type of fights, and you just either you smoke in to confuse the enemy, or you concuss like the concussed me here. Now, if you notice, I keep playing positions to hold down the points because I'm mostly an anchor player, and I ensure that my teammates get the good part of the map so that we can control the game better. You can see that the enemies now, they're currently leading us, but because of I keep on controlling the map, my teammates always have more time to get better hard points than when the enemy does. So it gives us an advantage in situations like that. And while I challenge gunfights and all of that, I still always make sure to pay attention to my map. And I noticed that those dots on the map, they signify enemies. So you can use that to know where the enemies are currently, and you know how you position yourself in order to take gunfights, and that will make it easy for you to get them off. Another thing you need to note is the usage of adequate score streaks. Score streaks like the Goliaths, the advanced UAV, they give you a better advantage, especially in hard point games. The Goliaths can help you to hold down a point longer, even solo, while the advanced UAV can give you better intel on where the enemies are on the map, as long as you can play live enough to get it. Now, securing the trailer is a good idea if you are playing firing range P1. It makes it easier for you to pick off enemies that are approaching the hard point. Otherwise, most people they try to get trailer control before any other thing. It makes it easier for the team to just pick off enemies. And in these current CODM seasons, most players spam martyrdom, so it makes it harder to efficiently move around the map, as you have to like backslide or not quickly move towards a particular point because you're scared that a grenade might drop from the enemy's dead body. As long as you put to practice the three main things I told you, it should make your ranking up in any season easier. That's usage of map, your positioning, and your accuracy. So if you want to get a better accuracy, I dropped aim training video in my YouTube channel. Just look it up and you'll see the video there. I haven't really posted much, so it shouldn't be that hard to find. So it gives you to improve your accuracy greatly and your overall gameplay. Another mistake that most of you all make is that when using your Goliath, you usually put it where enemies can easily just come take it off you. But the best place to use it is when your teammates are spawning. You can use it there so you know, okay, the enemies are far up, and drop a trophy system before using it in case the enemy has a predator mission, so you don't end up wasting your Goliath. For special cases like the usage of EMP, it's really unavoidable, so you can't really avoid getting your Goliath destroyed by an EMP. And also you need to stay in the hard point if you are using the Goliath, because most of you players get the Goliath and then you end up running out of points or going to the middle to farm looking for kills. It doesn't work like that. Even when I had one life, and I could have easily just gone out to die and kill one or two more people, but instead I still chose to stay in the hard point to ensure that yes, we get all the points that we need. And another crucial factor is having good teammates, because you can't play OBD by yourself and you can't slay on your own. You need to be able to control the map and have teammates that win their gunfights too, in order to be the best and keep winning matches. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Do make sure to leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet. God bless. Enjoy the rest of your day.